everyone. I'm very pleased to introduce you to Vincent. Vincent is the Epcon CEO, just nominated as a potential AI award winners, and I hope you will vote for him and come to the diSummit on the 26th of June. See you there. Bye. So what about your role there within Epcon? What do you do?
So I'm basically one of the founders. So I primarily focus on the strategy, the business development, really creating the partnerships, setting up the consortia in the regions and so forth. Yeah.
So you created the idea came from you, or
yeah.
you had?
So I was involved in Africa for quite some time, working on a variety of projects with some of the business partners, mainly within the GIS sphere. And when we were assigned a project in 2017 to really look at the impact of tuberculosis in the mining industry. And so I was involved in the project. I was also responsible for basically consolidating the information and bringing out the results about this particular study. And when I was presenting the results to the TB community, there was quite some positive feedback about what we did. But it did lead to a number of, I would say, challenges. So we realized really what was going on, first of all, with TB as such, but also we really identified the gaps in the present way that such, let's say, screening programs are steered today. So the gaps in data, the gaps in the challenges of the underserved, basically.
True. We did a hackathon, which was called HIV Hack, and then there we had a lot of problems with finding data. So any ways that you found easier? How did you get your data? Because that was our challenge.
Yeah, indeed, and that's a challenge for everybody. So that's where, of course, the experience that we had in Africa did help us there. So our companies, or let's say the joint venture partners, they were already active in insurance and finance, and they had created a number of solutions that help us to identify individuals. So face recognition, address generation, those kind of tools. And we realized that some of those same challenges exist within the health sphere. So there's a lot of underserved communities that have no formal addresses, that have no identification. So they migrate from one to the other very easily. So all of those are challenges. And so we created some creative, let's say, solutions around it that help us to monitor that and to map that out across the region. Yeah.
When you look at Epcon today, not even a year after being started, what makes you unique?
I think the platform strength. So the technology that we have is fairly powerful. So it was developed over a period of 8 years. It's proven in other industries. So we started really tuning that towards the health industry right now, and to create a really dynamic platform. So it's an adaptive system. It's dynamic. The fact that we can process the information as it comes in and push it back to the stakeholders is really unique. So we can digest lots of information, we can learn from historical data and then apply it to present situations. So that makes it powerful. So in areas where information is very scarce, the learnings from the past and the creative ways in which we manage data and generate data as well on the spot help us to really steer programs into the right direction and optimize resources, find patients, and so forth.
So your stakeholders are your customers. Who are your stakeholders?
Well, I would say in the first place, obviously, patients, because they are missed out today. So that's very important. But the parties using our tools today and the platform would be mainly NGOs, so aid organizations. So those that organize the screening campaigns within those countries to help identify patients, be it tuberculosis, malaria, HIV. So these are really the stakeholders and our primary focus.
So you're focused towards the future. So tell us, what will happen next year and the coming years?
So I think one of the primary areas that I want to focus on is innovation. And so we have created, with our algorithms, we have created a set of tools that help to do rapid diagnostics, some computer-aided diagnostic tools. So I want to further really emphasize that and do some further innovations on that level. And then obviously it is really applying it in the field and making sure that we can help eradicate certain diseases. So that's really very important for us.
What will help you to deliver that? How can we help with the community or help?
Yeah, so obviously it's a challenge. Things are moving extremely fast. For us today, so we are very strong at the data science level, but we are definitely looking for some let's say some help at the engineering side. So if we look at the profiles that we need, then it's bioengineers, bioinformatics, physicians, but people with a very strong interest in yeah, data science basically.
Over the past year, you created your own startup. Are you happy?
Yes, I'm very happy. Yeah, I'm extremely excited. It ticks me very much. I think it's a very nice project as well. So looking at the challenges and the projects that we set up in those countries like Guinea, Sudan, Pakistan, and so forth, it really gives me an enormous fulfillment to put these people around the table and to really come up with solutions to find those missing patients. It really drives me. Yeah, very much. Yeah.
Excellent. Vincent Meurrens, congratulations with your nomination, and we hope to see you at the iSummit as an AI startup.
We'll be there. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.